exactly. That's exactly what happened. I'm a little out of it today. It must have been that, Soma must have slipped some drugs into my morning tea today. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Or maybe it was Nell, who knows? Or Dr. Fish. One of them did it. Hey, thank you, Crimson Highlighter. Highlander, not Highlighter. Thank you, Crimson Highlander, for subscribing on YouTube. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was Dr. Monster. I was something about the Dr. Monster appointment, alright? But yeah, so how's my audio? I added I adjusted a bit of the equalizers. And I added like another filter to it that's supposed to make my voice less muddy and a little bit more clear. Crispy like Jollibee. Hey, I like that. Also, hello Kochimitsu. Hello. But yeah, everything should be fixed. Everything should be fixed. I should also be seeing it. Hopefully. Hope. I have 2 duplicates of the stream. Yeah. Wait, are 2 streams running right now on YouTube? Oh, it sounds very good. Hey, that's good. I hope only 1 stream is running on YouTube, because I should have ended the stream. At least the first 2. Okay, only 1? Alright, we're good then. So, how are you all doing today? I hope you've all had a fantastic day. I'm just leaning a bit closer to you guys. I hope you guys. Hello, Merpany. Yeah, let me get real up close and personal with you guys. So, it was a busy day today. I hope that at least you'll get some rest and relaxation now that you're home. As for myself, if you guys have been paying attention to my YouTube, not my YouTube, my X, formerly known as Twitter, as they would say. I have been learning FL Studio. So so because I guess what kind of spurred it on is that management no, not management. Man, I'm like all over the place with my stories today. But we have a group project that we're working on, and I was trying to mix everything using my usual mixing method, which was very basic. Like literally I just put everything on BandLab, time it, make sure the volumes are all equalized, and then, you know, kind of just slapping some effects on it that were mostly preset, maybe adjusting a little bit here and there. But I realized that that wouldn't do for this project. So a little bit last minute, I told Harry, our CEO. I was like, Harry, so I tried to mix using my usual method, and it's not really enough to make it sound good, you know? Like, I want to make this sound as good as possible, so I'm learning FL Studio. And he's like, and he told me, so, Clotho, that's nice. It's really nice that you're improving your mixing game, but you do know that there's an artist waiting for us, right? We gotta get that mixed to the artist soon. So if you need any help, please tell me so I can look for an external artist to mix your song. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. You're right. It's probably better to let someone else handle it this time. Also, live, I'm basically just reading any kind of fanfic that you that you would like to submit in my marshmallow. Which, by the way, I should probably link that in my YouTube and my Twitch chat. 1 second. Let me just make sure I'm muted. Oh god, the audio's doubling. Alright, so let me just post it. Hold on, no, that's not my marshmallow link. Man, I swear, I'm not high right now, I'm just kind of tired. There we go. And let me pin this. And then let's go to Twitch chat. And we're gonna pin this as well to Twitch chat. There it is. Okay, thank you for pinning it. Alright, so that's my marshmallow. If you guys would like to submit any kind of fanfics you want me to read today, I'd be happy to. Let me see. You value my idol boy ears? Well, Merpany, Merp. You can submit any fanfic that you want. Like, you know me. I am not the most say-so NEXAS member out there. Like, relative to NEXAS, I might be pretty say-so, you know? Just relatively comparing to someone, I don't know, for example, like a Naria or something, you know? Or maybe even Leo Bell or Felix, maybe I'm like, especially so. I'm definitely much more say-so. But I'm not the most say-so either. You know? Then again, you know, Mary did give me some advice saying, Clotho, you are an idol anime boy. But, you know, I want to be I have some chaos in me as well. But yeah, so anyways, about the mixing situation, so I think Harry's going to reach out to an external artist to mix the group project that I'm working on. And I think the benefit of that is that it removes a lot of pressure from me to finish the mix, and I can kind of work on my personal project. So thank you, Harry. Thank you, Harry. Thank you, Principal Harry, Mr. Owlman. Thank you. Oh no, Merp, please, submit it to me. I insist, Merpany, please, feel free to submit it to me. Alright, well, why don't we get started by, looking at what submissions I've gotten so far. Here we go. Alright. So, I have a submission that says, hello, Clotho. I couldn't find any fanfictions that were Twitch safe for you to read. So I thought I'd leave a message saying you're awesome and to keep up the good work. Aw, thank you. Thank you whoever submitted that, but please, even if it's unhinged, hey, I'll just bleep some stuff out. That's definitely gonna fix it, right? That's definitely gonna make it Twitch safe, right? So don't worry. If you have one and you're in doubt, just submit it in the marshmallow. What's the worst that could happen? My stream gets instantly bonked from Twitch? Nah. I'm gonna do my best to make sure I get to read it. Exactly. If it's very good, then I definitely insist that you submit. Alright. What's this? Okay, so I got one here. Should I have some music on, or should I just kind of read it to you guys? I think I'll turn the music off for this one. That way you can hear my voice a lot clearer. Here we go. Hey, I don't mind that. Please, I insist again. Submit it, Merpany, please. Here we go. Once I engaged with Clotho v Melodium and Clotho 64. As the Dark Lord, I executed maneuvers but faltered, and Clotho v Melodium met doom. Upon return, he exclaimed, "Mamma mia, I met a tragic end." Incredulous, I pondered. Did Clotho v Melodium say such words? This left an impression, deterring my Clotho pursuits. One evening, in Super Clotho 64, Clotho v Melodium exclaimed, "Shh! Wanka!" My mother, hearing, asked if I used unsavory language. I said, "It was Clotho v Melodium." She escorted me. I exclaimed, "Oof!" She grasped my hair, declaring, "So long, insolent knave!" Curiosity led me back to the dire docks. Clotho v Melodium pronounced, "Rapscallion!" My vigilant mother chastised me with a manual separating fingers, declaring, "No emulation of Wario." My father burst in with Godzilla, "Boy Biao," ending the extraordinary evening. By an anonymous storyteller. Well, Clotho, Super Clotho 64 seems to be a very cursed game. This reads like one of those creepypastas, you know? It reads like one of those creepypastas. It's like where it's like, you know, I bought this game cartridge off of a garage sale in my neighborhood. It didn't have it was supposed to be a cracked copy of Super Mario 64, but it was only in printer ink that says Mario 64. And then it starts to get into some curse stuff. I don't know what a boy biao is, but it's kind of a plot twist that the dad burst in with Godzilla. I think that would destroy the entire house, right? It is quite a masterpiece. My name is Celestia Ludenberg. Oh my god! The Celestia Ludenberg? Welcome to the stream, Celestia. Ooh, you gave me an archive of our own link. Alright, sure. Yoshi the Dinoborg goes biao biao with Gojira. Is that kind of the was that a copy pasta or something? Because it kind of also reads like a copy pasta. All right. So I'm gonna read that after I go through all the other ones, Celestia. But let's see, because I do have some other ones here as well. All right. Here we go. This is by another anonymous storyteller that submitted in Marshmallow. Here we go. I wrote a fanfiction of your daily struggles as a fat booty haver. My booty is getting so fat, it's becoming a problem. I can't walk right without my pants on. My cheeks rub together and cause so much friction that it creates a burn mark in my cheeks. It hurts so much every time I try to walk around on the streets, and I get catcalled by both men and women. They slap my booty nonstop. It hurts so much. Even the dog won't leave me alone. The dog keeps sniffing the booty as if he's digging for gold. It hurts so much. I can't even get rid of it because it's all muscle. Damn, that's a that's a muscular booty. Training doesn't help. It just makes them bigger. Slacking doesn't help. It just makes them more jiggly. I have to wear XL pants to be able to function in society. I can't go to work because my boss keeps calling me to his office for errands. It hurts so much. Even when I'm home, I can't shower. My booty's too thick to fit in the bathroom. It hurts so much. I hope you like my fanfiction. Please tell me this is canon. Huh. Well, that was the story from an anonymous storyteller. So, what do you think? What do you think, chat? Do you think that's canon? Do you think that's canon, chat? Do you think I have a massively thick booty that I can't get rid of? It made you cry? I see. I don't know. Let me see. Is it canon? Let's see. I don't know. I don't really think my booty's that thick. I mean, just looking at this, right? Just looking at this, I'm not too sure if I do possess the thickest maximus, as you would say. I think that's the scientific name for a thick booty, right? The thickest maximus. Yeah. I'm more of a thickest averages, you would say. A thickest mediumus. Yes. So I would say that would be semi-canon. I declare the semi-canon. Like a surfboard? No, not like a surfboard. You know, my booty's not completely flat, I don't think. I don't think I have like a washboard booty, as some people might call it. I'm not sure. Maybe some people might desire a clotho with a ginormous booty. But it's more average, I would say. It's more average. Though what really is the definition of average nowadays, right? No one really knows the definition of average. It's being submitted in my marshmallow, Callie. It's being submitted in my marshmallow. All right. So, let's see. Do I have anything else? Okay, let's move on to the thing that Celestia submitted. Yeah. I do have some cake, but not the entire bakery and not the entire factory. Oh, it doesn't have to be just Clotho fanfics, Smurpany. It can be anything. Yeah, it can be fanfics of shows, other VTubers. Anything, really. Anything. Alright, what is this? Let's see how long this is. Alright, so this was suggested to me by my real name is Celestia Lundenberg. The Celestia Lundenberg, everyone. So let's see what kind of story Celestia Lundenberg tells us today. All right. Pause. Here we go. Let's see. It says here, suffering from horrible nightmares in the wake of Sideshow Bob escaping from prison, young Lisa Simpson opens her heart to a brother she has begun to grow apart from over the maddening monotony of life. Huh. Interesting. It's called He Remains a Simpsons Man. Or a Simpson Man. The Simpsons and Disney Villains Victorious Gridlock Crossover. I know what the Simpsons is, but I don't know what the Disney Villains Victorious thing. Is it like the show Victorious? Wasn't that like was that Disney or was that like Nickelodeon or something? I don't know. I know it was a show. But I guess let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. There's an AN. I don't know what AN means, but let's read it. After gaining knowledge of how the most recent Treehouse of Horrors special used classic Canon Simpsons episode Cape Fear as a vehicle to explore a what-if scenario where Bob killed Bart during the climax for that episode, I got inspired to somehow wedge that concept into a Hellish Flies Again, a Simpsons slash DVV gridlock crossover quest on sufficient velocity that I'm a part of. So I guess this is just kind of like a preamble from the author. But let's move on to the story, okay? Here we go. He remains a Simpsons man. For the umpteenth night since the prison escape by one Robert Underdunked Terwilliger, more commonly known as Sideshow Bob, 8-year-old Lisa Marie Simpson was tossing and turning in her fitful sleep as memories of that fateful Tuesday night, so very long ago, invaded her dreams. The houseboat of the Thompson family plowed onwards on its journey along the river betwixt Terror Lake and Springfield, its inhabitants tied up like a Christmas roast, hearing a ruckus from the bow. Little Lisa resolved herself to at least attempt to do something about her predicament. And it's clearly to his credit that he's an Englishman, underscored by the maniac's admittedly sonorous timbre. She flopped onto her belly and crawled towards the seats next to the steering wheel and coming to a stop on top of them, just as he started reaching his performance's crescendo. He remains an English. Suddenly, the madman halted, as if realization had struck his crazy brain at last. Oh no, Lisa thought to herself. Has he seen me? Wait, did you only ask me to sing? To forestall your gruesome end? He bit out, with a growl and murderous hatred in his eyes. And there, right in the middle of it all, without a care for the world, Lisa's brother, Bart, lounged on a deck chair, with a playbill he must have produced from Buddha knows where in hand. Chuckling at having gotten one over his foe's supposedly superior intellect, Bart responded smugly, guilty as charged. Proud at his own bravado, Bart did not see him, bearing down on him until it was too late, and so Lisa could only scream in absolute horror as that monster hacked her beloved older brother to bits, gallons of blood flying everywhere amidst Bart's gurgling death cries. Ah! Only a moment after Lisa had started wide awake from her recurring nightmare, Bart pushed open her bedroom door, a steaming cup of cocoa in hand. Hey, Liz, he chided his sister, good-naturedly. Maybe keep it down a bit. Mom might want to sleep a bit over Homer's snoring. You okay? Seeing Lisa trembling and dry heave like a crazy shook Bart out of his mirth enough to wake up his long dormant brotherly instincts for a bit. But even so, he still was not prepared for what words left Lisa's mouth next. Bart, you're alive? Huh? Of course I'm alive. Liz, why wouldn't I be? What the hell? Next thing Bart knew, his sister all but launched herself at him, hugging him hard enough to make his ribs cry out in protest, and snot crying all over his shoulders, while making him drop his cocoa to the floor and spilling it all over the carpets. Thank God you're alive. Freaked out at Lisa behaving like that, Bart finally managed to untangle himself from his troubled sister and shook her hard to get her out of her funk. Okay, now you're really freaking me out. Sis, what's going on? What's that about me being dead? Please make sense again, Liz. After a bit more heavy breathing and sobbing, Lisa was finally able to compose herself enough to explain, her eyes still bloodshot from crying. Do you remember the time where Sideshow Bob hunted you down, and we had to flee to Terror Lake? You mean when I tricked him into singing the entire score of the HMS Pinafore to stall enough time that our boat would return to Springfield and got him arrested by Wiggum? Bart smirked. mentally relieving one of his finest victories over that self-obsessed blowhard ever. Sure do, Liz. What of it? Never got to tell you this back then, but I actually had been watching him bear down on you from the cabin window before that boat had hit those rocks. Aw dang, Liz. Didn't know I was having an audience while getting Bob to make an utter fool out of him. That's so cool. No, it's not cool! Lisa yelled, roughly grabbing Bart by the scuff of his pajama and getting him right in her face. Anger and worry plainly visible. Do you have any idea how close to getting murdered you got there? What if Bob had refused your final request and just gone for the kill? What if Wiggum hadn't been there, instead lazing around like he always does? What if the boat had not crashed just in time? What if... Steadying her frantic breathing again, Lisa aired her deepest fears about that night to her brother. What if me snooping around had tipped off Bob that something was wrong, and I got him to cut things short? Haha, I see what you did there. There and then. For a while, Bart just stood there, at a loss for words, allowing his sister to press on. That's what I have been having nightmares about after Bob broke out of prison. Bart, the mere idea that my only brother might have died back then, and it could have been my fault. But that isn't even the worst of it. Sometimes, the nightmare continues, and I grow up into a serial killer, even worse than Bob, just to get into his prison cell and butcher him like he did to you. Just as Lisa started spiraling into self-loathing over those times, where her nightmare self ended up butchering so many of her former schoolmates in the most gruesome ways imaginable, just so she would be able to ambush Bob in his cell for bloody revenge. She felt her brother squeezing her tightly, bringing her back to the here and now. It's okay, Liz. I'm here. But damn, I never thought you'd actually care that much about me being gone. Utterly flabbergasted at her brother's admission, Lisa couldn't stop herself from slapping Bart before returning to hug him even harder. Of course I would care if you were gone, you idiot. Yeah, sometimes you can be an obnoxious, crude, and just plain mean-spirited buffoon that I can almost understand why Dad keeps strangling you. But you are still my brother, and I love you. What in Buddha's name makes you think that I wouldn't? Because let's be honest, Liz, I never amounted to anything in my life, and I never will, with how things are going. Sure, at the start I tried applying myself, but even then I still got an F for my troubles. Or remember that one baseball game just a few weeks before the whole dumb mess with the dome started where I flubbed the catch? The entire damn town kept dunking on me until I tried to... And a bit later, those very same dirtbags kicked us out of the town, because Homer just had to dump his pig crap onto the lake. And before you say something, I know you guys rigged the next match to make me feel better. I'm not that dumb. That's when I realized that I'm just a worthless idiot who'll be lucky if he ends up being a trash-tier rock guitarist instead of only a stripper. What? And that's also why I keep bugging guys like Homer, Skinner, or even Bob, because then I can finally win for once. Composing himself for a bit, Bart then continued his self-loathing tirade. And then take a look at yourself in comparison, Liz. You're crazy smart. You've got guts to tell Mama for bugging you about going boring church every Sunday by switching to this stuff, and I don't even get in the first place. Can't get folks to actually listen to you. You make changes to the world around you because you believe that you can do it. Honestly, you don't need your big brother anymore, and once you adored me enough that I was your first word, damn it. What are you talking about, Bart? Lisa couldn't help but yell at her brother, incredulously, at the sheer amount of hatred he was leveling at himself just now. You got loads of talents as well. You're an incredible drummer. You can dance gracefully, while I am prone to pratfalling. You were able to learn several languages like it was nothing. You got away with animals and even people in a way. You somehow managed to legally obtain a driver's license. You always find a way to just have fun, and let's be honest, if you were just a worthless idiot, you wouldn't have been able to repeatedly outsmart someone as wickedly cultured like Sideshow Bob. Before Bart could reject his sister's praises, Lisa pressed on by airing her own inward frustrations. Speaking of Bob and speaking of me being crazy smart, for all of my smarts, I was never able to take him on my lonesome unlike you. And with Springfield being the ignorance-ridden cesspit that it is, all my socially conscious acts are for naught, when no one ever just doesn't seem enough, and I have to be perfect. Yet people just tell me to shut up, and I feel about ready to start splitting apart at the seams. Don't think about what your dream self's other self has done. Don't think about it. Lisa kept chanting mentally until she felt Bart's hands on her shoulders and looked into his eyes full of saddened mirth. Jeez, Liz. Looks like both of us got issues, huh? You, me, Mom, Dad, honestly, all of Springfield feels like it has only been getting worse over time. Everyone just keeps getting dumber, lazier, and more mean-spirited while we are just dragging ourselves through life. You know what I mean? Brow furrowing, her brother stated after some deliberation. Actually, Liz, I do. I don't know how, but it feels like the town has pretty much been reliving the same dumb, crappy day over and over again since forever, and it's been dragging everyone into the gutter. I know I have gotten nastier with my pranks over time and just kind of stopped caring about how anyone else feels about them, including you. Because why should I give a damn? Didn't seem to really get punished for it in a permanent way, because the next day all seemed kind of back to normal again, only even more crappy. Hugging her brother again, Lisa responded, Trust me, Bart. I know that I have been getting more and more high and mighty about my progressive views, and less patient with other people's opinions about it, because nothing seemed to matter, until recently. What do you mean, Liz? It's like you said, we seem to have been essentially redoing the same day ad nauseum with nothing ever truly changing, and it's been getting on everyone's nerves, but recently I don't know if it was Grandpa taking over the nuclear plant from that fiend Burns, or if it was you and Dad blowing up Cargill's dome, or if it was something else entirely. But things changed on a fundamental level for us that shook Springfield out of its monotony. Now our lives can finally change. They have to. Or else. No idea, but it scares me to never move on and just getting worse again, Bart. No worries, Liz, Bart chuckled. I'm not gonna let my little sis face whatever comes next alone, now that we both know how much we mean to each other. What do you say, sis? I cover your back and you cover mine? So that we don't go bad again, you know? Of course, Bart. I love you as my brother. And from now on, we'll tackle the world together. Both hugged each other for a bit before a wet squelching alerted them to the mess at their feet, causing Bart to groan in annoyance. Okay. Oh, I got a little nervous there. I was like, oh God, what's going on? And then I forgot about the whole hot cocoa thing that they spilled on the floor. All right, here we go. Aw, man, my cocoa. And I just got Flanders mix just right with the waffles and marshmallow on top. Giggling at her brother's plight, Lisa smirked. Well, Bart, what do you think of both of us both getting some more hot chocolate together to celebrate our new pact? Sounds good, Liz. Bart responded before grinning as well, while the two of them started on their way to the kitchen. You know, Liz, as bad as your nightmare about Bob managing to kill me must have been, at least it had some use. What with us starting to become proper brother and sister again thanks to it, my nightmares are just plain weird crap like Homer's burps turning everyone except you, me, and Maggie into copies of him. But it preserves us, as much as I love Dad. That would be a horrible thing to happen. Ain't that the truth, Liz? Ain't that the truth? Unbeknownst to the two siblings going to get some late-night snacks in their parents' bedroom, Homer and Marge were laying awake, having heard everything from their older daughter's blood-curdling scream and becoming so very proud of both Bart and Lisa for having worked through their respective issues and their own while musing about those issues themselves like proper parents should. As good as things went, homie, Marge said. We should still talk to our kids about it all. As a family, we're in it together after all. And her husband nodded sleepily in agreement. You're right as always, Marge. With that, they both snuggled closer and drifted back to sleep. The end. Oh, thank you, Celestia. I hope that was a fine reading for you. So it seems like some kind of this is some kind of a more serious, I guess, dramatic take on The Simpsons. Because I'm not too familiar with everything that happens in The Simpsons. I only watched like certain episodes that I saw when it aired on TV, but it seems like it references a lot of various episodes and kind of just mashes them together in like this one thing where Lisa kind of admits how much she cares about Bart, and Bart kind of is, you know, a bit in shock by it because I don't know, I guess he's suffering some sort of inferiority complex towards Lisa here, and they kind of just have like this heart to heart. It's a heart-to-heart between Bart and Lisa Simpson. Well, thank you for submitting that. My name is Alessi Lindenberg. Thank you very much. Let's see if anyone else submitted anything on the marshmallows. Oh my god, there's more. Okay. Okay, this one requires a little bit of music. So let's get some fitting music in here, okay? Okay. 3, 4. There we go. Nice. I think I saw one. There we go. I found it. Are you ready, Melodites? This one's a little bit interesting. Okay. If this will play. Oh. I don't know why there's no audio coming up. Oh, there we go. This is an actual creepypasta, by the way. Very thought-provoking. So you're with your honey, and you're making out when the phone rings. You answer it, and the voice is, "What are you doing with my daughter?" You tell her girl, and she say, "My dad is dead." Then who was phone? Truly a terrifying tale from this anonymous user. And that was that. Oh my god, that's so terrifying. I hope that wasn't too scary for you, Melodites. I really hope that wasn't too terrifying. I got a little bit spooked there. That might have been a little too scary for the stream. I thought this was a fanfic reading stream. It turned into a horror stream all of a sudden. Who was phone? Truly terrifying. I think I might even need to change my pants after that. Yeah, I'm shaking, I'm peeing, I'm crying, I'm shitting, all of them at once. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. You peed twice, you were so scared. Yes, my body produced extra urine just so I could pee a bit more. Just to show how terrified I am. Yeah, that's definitely what happened after I read through that story. It's quite something. It's quite something. Thank you. All right. So apparently this one it says it's super long, so I'm assuming this one is Merpanese. So I'll read that after the short ones here, okay? I'll read that after the short ones here. So, on to the next one. If you're familiar with the Neptunia series, you'll know the amazing premise, which is game consoles personified as anime girls. Yes, the Neptunia series. Yes, I am aware. I feel like this idea would be amazing if it were combined with Clotho. Clotho is one of my favorite VTubers, and that's because of the freedom he gives. The freedom to express yourself and your creativity in a virtual world. This creates safe spaces for those who can't afford Lego IRL and would opt to download VTuber models from the Pirate Bay. What? Where is this going? Clotho is one of those guys, and I know people who were helped by Clotho to get their life back together. To quote my otaku gonzo journalist acquaintance, Binglebucks, I like Clotho v. the state of Ohio much more than breathing or eating. This shows people would do anything for the sake of Clotho's existence. I knew someone named George who had her life saved by Clotho during her high school days. During her second year, this guy named Pedro called her fat and ugly, so Clotho killed Pedro with a wireless controller. The end. Yes, I remember those days. I remember the days of high school when, a guy named Pedro kept calling this beautiful lady named George fat and ugly. So I took my wireless controller and I threw it like a shuriken, and it lodged itself into his forehead, killing him instantly. It was a very true story. Yes, I'm a very helpful person that way. Yes, exactly. That totally happened, not made up. It was so dramatic, it was so sad. It filled you with so many nostalgic memories that all you could do was just take a shit. Thank you, anonymous submitter of this wonderfully crafted story of my exploits during high school. But no, I did not download my VTuber models from the Pirate Bay. It was made by my wonderful VTuber model, Yukai Nao. Check her out on Twitter if you want to see some very pretty art. Yeah, remember that $1 million I gave you, Merpany? Yeah, totally. That's why you're living it up right now. Of course. Yeah, I'm actually some guy in an ambulance, and I was... Okay, so here's a funny story, okay, Melodites? So I was driving that ambulance, and I started reversing. And then, suddenly I felt something hit the ambulance's wheels. And it turns out I killed some guy who turned out to be like some serial killer who was obsessed with hands. Yeah, it was a pretty bizarre story, you know? It was pretty bizarre. Anyways. Okay, we got another short one here. Yeah, so brave, right? So brave. Yeah, his name was Yoshi. His name was Yoshi Carlson. Yeah, Yoshi Carlson. Yeah. And when I actually ran him over with my ambulance, he just went, Madam, and Zatsu! You know, it's kind of weird. That was the noise that he made when his head got crushed under my ambulance's wheels. It was pretty strange. Pretty strange overall. All right, let's look at the next one before I go to Merpany's thing. All right, here we go. A sudden disturbance of peace has disturbed when a unicorn-looking kaiju attacked Osaka, with a sudden destruction spreading. Then suddenly, Lucius Merryweather out of nowhere makes a swan dive from a building, and gripping his fist to unleash a strong punch aiming towards the air god of the kaiju. The gigantic beast bellowed in pain, and Lucius jumped off from the hoove and onto the wrecked road. The unicorn kaiju charged up its horn with a piercing beam on top. Suddenly, Crazy Ollie appeared and sliced open the horn into pieces rapidly, like it was nothing, when Aoife finally appeared, showing the kaiju the very worst Try Not to Cringe Gotcha Edition video. The giant unicorn's eyes rolled back to its eye sockets, with life seizing from its eyes as it fell. Lucius and his two companions saved the day, with people like Murpy, Taco, Ellie, and Live 4 watching from the news. The end. The end. That was from an anonymous writer. It seems like a very epic action battle between a kaiju and the team up of Lucius Merryweather and Crazy Ollie. Oh, that was you, Live? That was you? Yes. Mary is One Punch Man. He's a One Punch dog. You know, he's One Punch dog. He's very known for the dog punch. It's a special move. Yeah, it was a very life-changing story. And the next one says, once upon a time, there was a man named Clotho V. Melodium. He was sent to the mountains by his grandfather to father some firewood for the chicken noodle soup they were going to eat. As he entered the woods, Minecraft Steve. The end. I think there might have been more to that story, but it just, I guess they ran out of ink or ran out of paper to write it on. But very epic story, very epic story. Minecraft Steve for sure, yeah. Minecraft Steve. Nice, nice. I don't know who wrote that, but thank you for that. Minecraft Steve stopped me from getting my chicken noodle stew. Oh yeah, Watchdog Man is a character in One Punch Man. I wonder if he's related to Merryweather in any way. Kind of makes me want to see Merryweather in a big dog suit like Watchdog Man. Let's see. Oh boy. I see that this is a Merryweather X Nick Nocturne fanfic. I'm already quite interested. All right, let's see. This is called The Student's Body. Here we go. If only it will open. Where is it? Yes, continue. All right. Here we go. Let me see what kind of music would fit this. What kind of music would fit this? Let's see. Summary. Mary, the president of the student council, tries leaving the bathroom after sussy activities during school hours without suspicion, only to be stopped by his vice president, Nick, after finding out his secret hiding spot, and is confronted with this. Ooh, this seems interesting. Okay, maybe I should put some suspicious music here. Music. No copyright, please. Right, no copyright, mysterious music. Here we go. Suspense background music, copyright free. Let's go. Oh god. Oh, it's so loud. Okay, here we go. It all happened so suddenly. Mary couldn't register the moment. His lower body had been aching since the start of first period, making him do slight shifts in his chair, trembling with each turn as his tail twitches uncomfortably. Writing out the last sets of notes, soft breaths leave his mouth, his eyes darting. Oh my god, this is kind of loud. Hold on. There we go. His eyes darting at the board, then around to catch any eyes prying at him, finishing up just in time for the bell to ring. He abruptly stands, gathering his bag excitedly to leave the lecture room. The dogman power walks through the stuffed halls of students, greeting those that pass by, heading upstairs to the 5th floor bathroom, entering the abandoned bathroom that was deemed haunted and out of sight. He enters the last stall, closing the door, placing his shoulder bag on the floor and shakily lowering himself onto the toilet. I can't keep attending my class in this condition. It's so unsightly, he mutters, lowering his ears, pulling down his pants. Once I do this, I'll be done for the day, he says, removing his underwear and slowly doing the splits, I would say, to show a mess. Yes, and revealing a scandalous cord with a circular look hanging out, I would say, hanging out. Oh boy. I can't let anyone know that I attend my classes with a funny thing, within me. Mary says with bated breath, wincing as he pulls the ripcord to let his Beyblade out. With a slight struggle against himself, revealing the oval device covered in substances. spinning at a very fast pace. I'm such a freak. How can a student president do this during class hours? He whispers, the lower half of him still twitching from the empty feeling. I bet he just, took a poop. Yeah. Yes. He was taking a poop. He's in the bathroom, right? That's definitely what happened. Tossing the Beyblade into his bag. Yeah, the Beyblade. He spreads his, he does the splits even wider. Now, licking some candy off of his, fingers, in the middle, hungrily, and, giving them an entry exam to the high school. Yes, giving his fingers an entry exam into the high school, per se. Begging to be filled once again. In a hasty motion, he rides his Nissan Skyline GTR against his against the railings of the mountain pass. You might say. Using his other hand to move against his stick shift. Against his stick shift, yes. In the same swift motion, leaving him to let out soft but audible tire screeches of pleasure. It feels so good riding down the mountain pass. Yeah? He thinks hazily, mouth agape. Too busy letting out soft whines to create words. The dog boy continues at a more sped up pace, doing his best to reach his to reach the deepest parts of the mountain, everyone, of the mountain. And in turn, pressing down on his accelerator even harder. That Beyblade has made my trunk so sensitive. I won't last long. I'm gonna drift soon. You know, like initial D, guys, initial D. I'm gonna drift soon. I'm gonna drift. His line of thought is soon cut off as a sharp spike of RPMs runs through his speedometer all throughout his body. Drifting, drifting, he says with bated breath, with now a slurry of screeches leaving the car. Eyes barely able to stay open as they slide smoothly to the back of the road. Yes, losing control in the ecstasy as a gentle tire smoke comes out of his stick shift. Yeah, the tire smoke is coming out of his stick shift. Yes, of course. Into the road below, leaving Mary in a heavy afterglow. Yeah, he's gooning in the 90s. Yeah, he's drifting. Oh god, bro, if Mary appears right now, I'm actually going to perish. Please don't come to my stream right now. Anyways, his legs grip the road as he uncomfortably lifts his trunk up. You know, he opens the trunk so that he can inspect what's inside of it. Yes, yes. Quivering from the shock, his soft tail now limp behind him, softly wagging, unable to hear his surroundings over his heavy breathing or the sound of the bathroom door suspiciously closing. After several minutes pass by, Mary's mind clearing up, he cleans himself up with wipes that he brought along with him and tidies up his clothes. Yeah, because he got a little bit too much you know, a bit too much tire smoke, you know when you burn rubber when you drift. Yeah, that's what he's cleaning off. Yes, yeah, for sure. Putting on a new set of underwear and putting the soiled ones in a plastic bag because he was so excited about drifting down the mountain pass and going very, very fast, right? That's totally why, right? Yeah, of course. Also, there's someone named 007 Fillion that followed me. Thank you, 007 Fillion. I'm sorry that I didn't notice it earlier. Legend says if you utter the words Merryweather, Merryweather, Goth Girl and Jock, Merryweather, Merryweather, Jock versus Nerd, Merryweather, Merryweather, our call is heard, Merryweather will appear and plant a big kiss on your forehead. I'll try that tonight. Bingo. I'll try that tonight. That seems like a of course for science. For science I'm doing it. Anyways, he put the soiled ones in a plastic bag, wrapping it up and hiding it in his bag, in one of the inner pockets before leaving the stall with a soft sigh. Stepping out of the bathroom and turning to go back down the stairway to attend his other duties, he suddenly feels a tap on his shoulder. Fear flashes across his face as he whips his head around to be greeted by a tall but familiar figure. Mary? The large catboy purrs out. Nick, don't sneak up on me like that. He stutters, shocked by the sudden appearance of his vice president. Nick narrows his oddly peculiar, heterochromic eyes as he puts on his charming catty grin. My apologies. I was on the roof and just leaving after my well-deserved catnap. He smirked, trying to get a reaction out of the president. Hey, Smog. You came in at a very interesting time, Smog. Wow. How productive. Do you need me for something, or can I leave now? Mary stated, his soft, ruby eyes holding back a glint of annoyance. Oh, but of course. As vice president, I take pride in the students' worries, and I heard that you didn't look so well in class, and in fact, rushed off afterwards, he says. So I'm just fortunate enough to bump into you. Are you ill? Did you have some stomach pain to deal with? I can't imagine my leader forcing himself to stay in school while sick. Nick questions, with the same mischievous grin on his face and his tail now swaying in a hypnotic way. Mary's ear twitches in annoyance at the obviously snarky comment. Thank you for showing your concern, Nick. I did have a stomachache, but I'm quite fine now. If that's all, I'll be on my way. He scowled, turning away to walk back down the spiraling staircases. Suddenly, an oddly strong tail wraps around his waist, instantly halting him. My, I saw you leave the allegedly haunted bathroom. I've heard students talk about the scary noises that leave those stalls. Quite brave of you to use one. Nick quips. I have no time for silly tales, and I may use whatever stall I please. So with that, I'll take my leave, Mary says, huffing out with the large cat now testing his patience. Nick grabs his shoulder as he sees the short dog boy try to walk away. Just one more thing. But let's discuss this more privately, he says, now guiding Mary back into the hollow bathroom halls and in front of the second to last stall, resting his bag on the sink counter. Mary stands both anxious and agitated, his tail straight down to show that his guard is up, as he watches Nick take out his phone. I just want to know what this is all about. He snickers as he clicks the play button on his phone to reveal an audio recording of Mary's previous activities in the last stall when he keeps drifting down the mountain pass in the stall of the bathroom, right, Merpeny? Right? Dread fills his body, making his ears fall beside head, leaving him stunned, frozen in that moment, unable to look away from the source of the sound. Sounds that he was making in a hasty action after seconds that felt like hours had passed. He tries to take back the device. Haha, no chance. Could it be that the calm and cute president lied about his illness to hide such a lascivious side to him? He purrs, staring daggers right back into those piercing flame-filled eyes, now showing their true colors of anger. Having such risque fun. I didn't know you were into such taboo things, he whispers. What would happen if your darling fans found out their pompous pooch did such promiscuous things? What would the teachers say? How would the student body react? He tauntingly, to the shorter male, noticing him to start to bare his teeth with a low growl. He's like, "Rrr, rrr." Don't mess with me, Nick. If you're in the type of mood to aggravate someone, aim it at the secretary. Mary barks, now fully peeved off. I'm sure if you ruffle his feathers enough, you can have your way with him. As per usual, but I'm not into your perverse behavior. So I'm going to ignore that you pulled this joke and I won't mention your after-school provocative activities amongst the rest of the student body. He said in a threatening tone. However, this only makes Nick's smile grow more sinister. He went on to firmly grasp onto the dog boy's face, softening his threatening demeanor, brushing his cheek close enough to smell a faint scent of rose shampoo. Ooh. Oh god, why are my viewers increasing? No! Oh no! Rose shampoo. He leaned into his ear. Be honest with me. You're only doing this because you're pent up, right? I don't mind, helping you. He says in a hushed tone. I can help, relieve you of all of this stress, President. By giving him a shoulder massage, right? Right, Merpeny? Yes. Mary's face flushes at the comment. Like pink dusting all over his face. Also, thank you for subscribing, Valen. Hello. Hi. It's Jover. It's Jover. If you whisper something like this into my ear, I'll lose control of myself. Mary mumbled, attempting to stare at anything other than the taller one's face. Suddenly, Nick turns Mary's face to his, sticking out his forked tongue. He begins lapping at his lips as if he's seeking permission, coaxing the dog boy. Oh. Yeah, Valen, thank you for subscribing. Oh, that was a late alert. Oh boy. Whew. 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 Oh boy. Yeah, the fanfic can be of other VTubers, Nerdwolf. Coaxing the dog boy to follow along and stick his tongue out. Giving into this exchange for a single minute, Mary allows Nick to completely feed him with a fork, I would say, you know? Mary feeds him with a fork. Definitely not the forked tongue, but a regular fork. Yes. Ravage the inside of his mouth with the fork. Swapping food, like they're trading food from lunchtime, and at each other. They're swapping food at each other. Yes. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog. Your viewers are increasing. No, not like this. Not like this. Nick skillfully uses his unique feature to send quakes up Mary's spine. He's just very good at giving massages. Yeah, totally. Letting the kiss linger for no more than a second. Oh my god, I didn't censor myself that time. It's okay. The small dog pulls away with hooded eyes, along with a long trail of tire smoke, yes, breaking apart as the only physical proof of this encounter. With a flushed but disgusted face, Mary uses his sleeve to wipe away the remainder of the epic drifting montage that, the tandem drifting montage that him and Nick partook in. Yes. Have you had your fill? Mary asked, raising a brow. Because I have. I'm sure you can find one of your many flings on campus if you need more. Or maybe crawl to Fred. I'm sure your sweet owl would enjoy your company more than I do. He scoffs, watching the other male still wear that smug grin like he's won some kind of award. Nick slyly wraps his tail back around his waist, pulling Mary back towards him. Hold on, I wasn't done. I said I'd help, right? Flashing a snarky, toothy grin, he pressed a single finger against his chest, a spot Mary was extremely sensitive. What do you think you're doing? Mary stutters, shaking at the new sensation. Nick, however, continues to press the button on his radio, on his car radio, to make noises out of it. Yes, to make noises out of the radio, for sure. Mary firmly twists away, trying to cover his chest with his arms. Because he was cold, because he was cold. And walking over to the sink to grab his bag to leave. In spite of that, Nick sees this as a moment to sneak behind him and slide his arms in front of him. Only to keep pressing Mary's radio buttons. Yeah, Mary's radio buttons even more. Now flicking his nails at one side and rubbing the radio because it was so shiny at the other. Yes. making the radio whimper. Yeah, the radio was whimpering. Yeah, the radio was whimpering at the simultaneous stimulation. With his ears drooped, but tail now wagging from the amazing music that was coming out of the radio. Yes. You did? Oh, you got the Nick seal of approval? That's cool. Hoo boy. Yeah. I hate my radio getting messed with by this guy. Yet, why does it feel so good? He thought, trying to save his pride as it tries to weakly pry away his hand, only for the devious cat to mess with his radio even more, making the dog yelp out from the sudden intense increase in volume. I would say increase in volume. Yes, yeah, that is a crazy radio, you know. Mary, I bet Mary has a very unique radio in his car. Yes. Hey, quit it! He groans, trying to fight against the pleasure. Come on, you're clearly enjoying this. Just let go. Nick says as he goes on to lick a swipe up Merryweather's ice cream that was somehow on his neck. Yes. As if he's wanting to take a bite out of it because the ice cream was delicious. As he goes on to gently keep pressing both radio buttons. Yes. What a shame for such a vulgar radio to have such a cute and respectful face attached to it. Nick hums in Mary's ear. How often do you play with these? By that he means the buttons on the radio, everyone. The buttons on the radio. Good boys shouldn't have such perky radio buttons. Yes. Should I call them oh god. Should I call them knobs instead, or would they not be able to fit on an A-cup radio? Yeah, an A-cup radio. Yes. he says, teasingly as he starts to pull at them. The buttons! The buttons! Everyone, the buttons! Yeah. The smaller man loses his composure over time, drooling at the constantly changing sounds. Yeah. Nick was changing the channels on the radio at such a rapid pace that Mary was like, Nick, please, I'm getting sensory overload. Then he starts having a seizure, like drooling, going like, you know. Definitely that's what's happening. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, totally. I haven't even touched them that long, but you're already drooling all over the place like a of noises that he got out of the dog boy because he was changing the radio frequencies too much. Yeah, exactly. Mary's driving. That's dangerous, Nick. Why you do this? Why you do this, Nick? Oh God. Oh boy. All right, here we go. No! His response is drawn out as his buttons grow more sensitive with the non-stop pressing. No, I'm gonna drift. He said. Huh? And just with your radio buttons too. I wonder how often you do this to yourself. I'll help you, as promised. Nick chuckles, leaving a chaste kiss on his cheek, before taking both his index and thumb and squeezing the smaller man's now glowing buttons. Yeah! Did you know? Mary has RGBs on his radio buttons. Yeah! That's what's happening. That's what's going on in this story. He just has RGBs. That's why it's glowing. Yeah. Pulling them enough to string a next jolt of sensory overload throughout his higher-up's body because he kept changing it faster, you know? You start changing the channels fast enough, it starts causing visual and auditory hallucinations. Yeah. Gaming radio. Yeah. His radio was made by Razer. His car radio by Razer. Oh boy. Watching his head tilt backwards as the flood of euphoria drowns him, leaving him to yelp and shiver from the intensity. Yeah, like it's such intense sensory overload that he's like, you know, like he's close to having like a seizure from it. Yeah, exactly. That's what's going. That's exactly what's going. Nick holds on to his counterpart's now slumped body and watches his perfectly combed tail curl under its owner, twitching as the aftershock slowly leaves his body. Silently, he gently lifts Mary off the ground, turning around to enter the last stall, a vicious aura leading the way inside its doors. Okay, so I guess what happened there is, you know kind of like that one meme from Tokyo Ghoul where Kaneki was carrying someone's body, you know? Kaneki was carrying someone's body. I've never seen Tokyo Ghoul, so I've never actually seen that scene. And then, you know, it just starts playing like, you know? Yeah. That's what's happening. So Nick was so sorry about giving Mary such sensory overload because he kept changing the radio channels so fast that it caused his dog brain to short circuit. And because of that, Mary is now passed out, and now Nick Nocturne is carrying Mary bridal style into the bathroom to hopefully resuscitate him. Yes, that's definitely what happened. Yeah. Right, Merpenny, right? And the rest, oh god. So the rest of the story is just Nick watching over Mary as he's on his way to recovery, right? On his way to recovery because he's worried. He's worried about his boss and his friend. Lucius Merriweather. Yeah, that's totally what happened. Should I continue, Merpany? Should I continue? What do you think? Yeah, exactly. Oh, I love cars. Yeah, Dodge Charger. Okay. Let's pick a random spot in this story, and then we'll kind of end the story there. All right. Okay, stop scrolling, and I will read this line that my mouse has ended up in. Yeah. All right. Oh no! Why did it end up over here? Ah! Okay. So this is the conclusion of this story. Well, close to the conclusion. Woof! I'm drifting. The dog yelps with his tongue unable to stick back inside his mouth because you know when dogs like peek outside your car window and then their tongues like flopping out outside their mouths. That's what he's doing. He's peeking outside his window while he's drifting his car. You know, guys. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Yeah. You've been drifting nonstop this entire time, haven't you? You are such a cute, racing dog loving this. Nick says with his tail flicking, indicating that he's ready to shoot. Oh my god, so Nick's carrying a gun in the passenger side of the car? Is this what happens in the story? Nick and Mary just go do a drive-by on someone? and it's probably me. They're doing a drive-by on Clotho because he's reading this fanfic. Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna drift too. So take it all through this this protective seal, this head gasket, I would say. Yeah, head gasket. He hisses as he drifts, shooting long, thick tire smoke of warm rubber that surged through his road, completely filling out the entire tip of the head gasket. Yeah, the head gasket. Feeling the weight increase as he continued to release chain drift after drift. Yes, chain drift after drift. He's doing like corner after corner drifting. Yeah. Of course. Nice. Good job. So now this is the conclusion of the story, where I guess they just finished drifting down the mountain pass and shooting Clotho v Melodium in the head for reading this fanfic. And they say, here you can keep this as a parting gift, and I'll keep your soaked underwear from being so excited from drifting down the mountain pass as a thank you for helping. Nick replies with a shit-eating grin, tying up the fully used head gasket and tossing it in front of Mary. Oh wow, they really beat up that car, huh? That poor car. The head gasket just blew up. That sucks. That's gonna be an expensive repair. And don't worry, I won't let your people know their true prince's promiscuous part-time hobby, which is street racing, right? It's street racing! Mary! I can't believe it! Nick smirks, watching the rage return to those ruby-like eyes, and those soft ears flatten, protruding a threatening aura. I get it. I'll keep my mouth shut. Now fuck off, Mary barks. See you at this afternoon's council meeting, Mr. President. And with that, the sly cat gingerly tides himself and leaves humming some soft tune as his tail sways in sync, as Mary steadies himself and gets up sighing. Some vice president he is. Ugh, I hate man-whores like him. As he witnessed the mess he has to clean up, his tail droops at the inconvenience caused by that incompetent cat. The end! Yay! That was such a wholesome story about about Mary and Mary and Nick Nocturne's escapades of street racing and drifting down the mountain pass. Man, I should have been playing some Eurobeat, you know? It's like what do you call it? No, Merpany, it's okay, it's okay. It was good, it was good. So just go like just go like this. And so here you go. Where is it? Where's the drop? Here we go. Yeah. So Merryweather, Lucius Merryweather, and Nick Nocturne start drifting down the mountain pass. Nick Nocturne carrying a gun in his hand, ready to shoot, and Merryweather with his tongue sticking out because he's peeking outside of the car window while he's going at extremely fast speeds down the corner as they shoot Clotho v Melodium in the head because he was reading a very sussy fanfic about them. Yes, of course, yes, that's the whole story. Yeah, exactly. It's okay, I'm going back to the marshmallow. Nerdwolf. Here we go. So for the marshmallow, we have a few new ones over here. We have a few new ones to read. Here we go. Oh, okay. So, let's read this new one, Melodites. Let's read this new one. Alright? Are you ready? Here we go. This is the most epic story ever. Hold on to your butts. Metal clangs echo through the cave, hitting every rock formation on the way. Clotho, muscular, sweaty, and hot, swings away at the hard wall, breaking inch by inch with his shiny blue pickaxe. His expensive Gucci wristwatch struck 4 a.m. It had been 15 hours, the longest he had ever been mining for. With a swift move, he threw his pickaxe onto his back with pinpoint precision, straightened his Riot Games t-shirt, hey! and slammed a furnace onto the hard floor, creating a massive boom as if to let it ring out that he had done enough work and wanted the surrounding atmosphere to congratulate him by echoing the crash. With 17 stacks of iron, 3 stacks of diamond, and my balls in your face, hey! Hey! Joe Biden, seeing that Clotho is clearly tired, whispers, My child, your sins are flushed. You are free, so I continue this. For the vine, says Clotho with a grin. For the vine. He then returns to mining and grinding, when suddenly, Minecraft Steve. What's with this Minecraft Steve thing? Yeah, the child yearns for the mines. And that child, me. That child, it's me. Oh. Why do I have a Riot Games t-shirt? Why? I don't want to shill Riot Games. I don't want to shill Rito. Okay, so we have another one here. It's a fanfic link. And apparently it's from, let's see. It's another archive of our own link. Alright, by the way, as I just, casually bookmarked this Merryweather fanfic. Thank you, Merpany. Appreciate it. Appreciate it quite a bit. Here we go. This is called, oh, it's by Nerdwolf. Oh my god, this was written by Nerdwolf. Here we go. Let's watch, let's read this. Okay? Let's read this. It's called A Moment of Warmth and Calmness by Nerdwolf. So, The summary is, after waking up early, Lucy decides to admire Cass. In the calm night, he then comes to a realization of just how nice calmness and chaos are. Basically, 500 plus words of Lucy fanboying over Cass and being sappy about Avalon. Alright, it's your time, nerd. It's your time. I mean, hey, Merpany, I'm not saying to write a fanfic between me and you didn't hear anything. You didn't hear anything, okay? You didn't hear this from me as I slip like $20 into your hand very discreetly, Merpany. Yeah. Anyways, here we go. Lucia woke up quite early, evidenced by the sun just starting to peek over the horizon, turning the snowy landscape outside of Avalon's shared house a nice color that was a mix of purple, pink, and red. Lucy groped around for his phone, and the time on the illuminated screen said 6:30. He also felt a chill in the air. That's right. It'll be a bit until the heat kicks on. Well, guess he'll have to spend more time snuggled up together with Cass to stay warm until the heat kicks on. He then curled up tightly around the elf, burying deeper into the flannel sheets, wrapping his arms around Cass's sleep-warm body. The feeling made even more heavenly by the smooth, comfy feeling of Cass's silk pajamas, which were quite light for the winter. Sorry about that. At least compared to Lucy's own sweater and fuzzy PJ pants combo. Since he wasn't sleeping anytime soon, he decided to appreciate Cass's beauty. There were so many things he loved about him. Their first was his long, sumptuous hair, which had a gentle floral scent. He knew Cass spent a long time maintaining his hair, using all sorts of conditioners and hair creams, and while it was unfathomable to Lucy why anyone would spend that much time on hair, it did feel nice when they were lazing in bed, and Lucy played with and braided his hair. Then there was his skin. Much like his hair routine, his skin routine was also complex. Oh, hey, Smog. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, Smog. I hope you have a good night. Have a good rest. Sweet dreams. Smoggo, my doggo. Anyways, here we go. Much like his hair routine, his skin routine was also complex. However, Lucy understood as he spent a long time on his skincare as well. It was amazing how despite spending time in nature and the forest, which was bound to leave dirt and grime, his skin was like spotless and uncracked. Like porcelain. Well, except for the two familiar teeth marks on Cass's neck, left over from when they got a bit rough. Oh, a little bit spicy, huh? All the stories and movies he had consumed over the years had let it be known that elves were known to be extremely beautiful, often being heartthrobs for the audience. Staring at the man in front of him, he knew the legends were true, and could see the hype around the elves. After this continued for a bit, Lucy heard the common thrum of the heater going on, signaling that it is time to get up. Normally, he would be able to sneak a few more minutes in bed, but Avalon decided to swap off on breakfast duty, and today was his day to cook. With a heavy sigh, Lucy extricated himself from the bed, trembling slightly in the not totally heated air. Mourning the loss of the warmth he shared with Cass, however, he had a job to do. Knowing that if he let Gale or Roscoe cook, the whole house would be set ablaze. No, scratch that. Roscoe would burn the house down. If Gale cooked, the breakfast would consist entirely of meat and be drenched in grease. Hello, Echo. Welcome in. As he sauntered out onto the kitchen to start on breakfast, he realized just how quiet it was, the only sounds being the tick-tock of the clock, the rumbling of the heating system, and the slight buzzing of the kitchen lights after he turned them on. It was calm. He appreciated quiet, calm moments like this, as he knew once the rest of the boys roused themselves it would be chaos. However, he didn't mind it too much. While yes, the other boys were loud and raucous, some more than others, They always brightened up the room, and it was lively. It was also memorable. Previously, he was unable to recall things for more than a day or two. Now he could remember convos he had with the boys from several months ago. When he was a wanderer, he never fathomed having a group to hang around, being a solitary vagabond. But due to his Avalon place, he now had a group of people he could count on and make memories with. God, I'm such a sap, he realized. However, he knew the rest of the boys deserved it. There you go! That was a moment of warmth and calmness by Nerdwolf. Nerdwolf from the chat. Thank you for submitting that into my marshmallow. It was a very wholesome, very wholesome break from something that we've just recently experienced, you know. I mean, yeah, that was totally wholesome as well. The one before that was absolutely wholesome. Yeah, it would absolutely suck because like you know, Merryweather and Nick were just drifting down the mountain pass. Nothing suspicious there, right? Yeah, it was so wholesome. Thank you. Man, yeah, Merpany's got those fast hands, you know. Both in modding and in fanfic writing. For sure. Right, Merpany? 1 second, I just need to blow my nose. Okay, I'm back. So, how did you guys enjoy that? How did you guys enjoy the fanfics today? You guys have fun? Were they enjoyable to listen to? I hope that my voice is my voice was good, you know? I hope I did justice with my voice, those fanfics. You pissed your own pants? Yeah. Bonafide Murphy promise. Well, I look forward to it, Murphy. By the way, Murpany, feel free to message me on any platform if you once you finish the fanfic, and I will happily read it on stream. Okay? Thank you. You Melodites are so wholesome. So wholesome. Man, I wonder if there's a PNG anywhere of because I might use this next time. Oh, okay. So it does exist. All right. It's by Kawa. Okay. Ooh. I wonder if I should actually get this IRL. What do you guys think? Because I looked up to see if Oh, no, Merpany, please, you don't have to make it safe. I love doing the improv censoring, Merpany. You have no idea. It's actually so fun. So please feel free to make it in the style of what makes it the most Merpany, you know? Exactly. Yeah, let me improv, all right? Let me solo the fanfic. All right, Merpany? Exactly. Yeah, please, Merpany, please. We're begging you. So I just realized that a Merryweather Dakimakura does exist. And I'm considering adding it to my collection. Yes? No? 1 in chat if yes. 0 in chat if no. Is it even still available? Hold on. Okay, it's even on sale! Guys, it's on sale! How big is it? Is this like the full-size one? It's the full-size one! Oh! Also, hey, Lily. By the way, Lily, I just remembered. Lily, hey Lily. Yeah, I will put this down as a business expense, okay? I'll put this down as a business expense. It'll sit nicely alongside my my Hosho Marine body pillow, you know? Lily, are you excited for your birthday? Lily, I know your birthday's coming up pretty soon, right? Hmm? So everyone, Melodites, June 28th will be Lily's birthday. So if everyone would like to do I have a stream on June 28th? Hold on. So June 28th is going to be this Friday. Perfect, it's the Melodite game night. So yeah, I'll be streaming on Friday. And okay, Lily, I want you to decide. Do you want your personalized birthday message to be posted publicly on Twitter? Or do you want me to just send it to you in private? The game night plan this week is more Gartic Phone. Because last week, when we played Gartic Phone, there seemed to be a lot of people who still wanted to play and didn't get an opportunity to play. Plus, we had a lot of fun with Gartic Phone, so I really do want to keep playing that. Because it seems like the most fun for a lot of the Melodites here. But yeah, Lily, would you like me to post the voice message publicly and just like at you and you know, or do you want like do you want me to just send it to you in private? Because again, if you don't want people to make like a big deal about your birthday, it's fine if I send it to you in private. But yeah, I'll let you decide on that. So. Anyways, while Lily decides, I would like to announce that tomorrow is going to be karaoke night! Yay! Yay! Okay, yeah, I can post it publicly. All right. So wait for expect to be added for a birthday message on the 28th. So tomorrow it will be karaoke night, 7 p.m. EST, you know, same usual time, same usual place. And the theme of tomorrow's karaoke night, because I decided to put a theme this time, will be rock songs and throwbacks. So if you guys have any rock songs that you guys like, you know, I know that some people have already recommended, oh, you should sing some Nickelback, you know, or some My Chemical Romance. So I'll do that. Yeah, what time is rock? Sure. I'll include English and Japanese songs in there. Look at this clothograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. Yeah, exactly. So, I hope you're excited for tomorrow's karaoke night. And honestly, thank you for coming today, guys. Thank you for coming today. I really hope that you guys enjoyed me reading fanfics, no matter how unhinged they are, you know. Oh, and also, please do remember that if you do have a birthday coming up, please inform me if you would like me to record and send a personalized voice message for you. So yeah. Again, if it's one of my Melodites' birthday, just either message me on Twitter, at me on a post, or tell me on stream and I'll take note of it. Okay? Got it, Melodites? Well, I hope you enjoyed today. Do remember that I do have a solo cover in the works, so when it comes out, please follow my Twitter, just so you can get the updates. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you would like to know when it comes out, because it will be posted on my YouTube channel. And, yeah. And if you would like to give me some support, I do have right now, you know, like I would rather you donate to the fund to get me a new mic on Throne rather than putting it on Stream Elements at the moment. Like that's more preferable to me because I would like it to go directly into upgrading my my setup, you know, like my my audio setup. That would be preferable. Hello, Peter Plays Mobile. Why did you tap on that? I don't know. Maybe are my thumbnail skills actually that good? Have I improved my thumbnail skills to the fact that to the point that people are actually clicking on it? I'm honored. Thank you for tapping on this video, Peter. I hope that we're about to wrap up, but I hope that you had a good day. And you're always welcome in my streams. You're always welcome in the Melodite community. Yeah? Anyways, I guess we should wrap this up. Once again, my name is Clotho V Melodium, the aria that echoes in the dark, the voice that reverberates in my theater of chaos, professional baiter, Clotho V Melodium, a master of baiting even, right? Next is Generation 1's musical Prince of Darkness. See you tomorrow on the next stream. Have a good night, and remember, I love all of you. Love you, Melodites. Goodbye. Mwah. Oh, I forgot to say that. Zatsu Club! Bye-bye! Love you.